Hello and welcome back to Miles Analysis. I'm Miles Shapiro, here to share with you my top picks for this week's NFL games. First off, on Thursday, the Bears are playing the Lions. Bears losing the game at the last moment. Bears coach Matt Eberflus, who was fired on Friday, had said that it was handled the right way, supposedly trying to cover up his job. On the last play, they went into a huddle and didn't snap the ball until there were 6 seconds left, which only allowed them to have one more play, including they also had a timeout. Lions won 23-20. Then the Cowboys beat the Giants 27-20, and the Packers beat the Dolphins 30-17. This loss almost eliminates the Dolphins from playoff contention. Then on Friday, in the Black Friday game, the Chiefs beat the Raiders 19-17. Raiders center had a bad snap, which cost them the game. It was over Aiden O'Connell's head, and Nick Bolton recovered it. Now today at 1 p.m., the Steelers are playing the Bengals. I think, sadly, the Steelers will win and continue their winning streak. QB Russell Wilson, after having an iffy game last week against the Browns in the snowstorm, looking to make a comeback and get their winning streak back on. I think Steelers win. Then in the Colts-Patriots game, it's almost obvious that the Colts will win. I don't even need to give an analysis. And then the Chargers and the Falcons. This is a big game for both teams. The Chargers are trying to prove they can beat any team in the league. Coach John Harbaugh wants to make sure that everybody knows that he is going far. I think the Chargers beat the Falcons and improve to 8-4. Then the Seahawks and the Jets. I think this is going to be an upset win for the Jets. The Seahawks have not continued their winning ways that they had at the beginning of the season, and I think that losing streak will continue. I think Jets QB Aaron Rodgers will, in fact, do enough to beat the Seahawks. I think the Jets win. Then the Texans and the Jaguars. This game does not mean all that much for either team. Texans 7-5 could get a win, but can afford a loss. That is good to remember because they don't need to win this game. All they have to do is win 3 more games out of the 5 left in the season. And the Jaguars 2-9, season doesn't mean anything to them. They are the worst team in the league, and that's it. They QB Trevor Lawrence, after getting selected, he hasn't had his good seasons. They're going to lose. Now Cardinals and the Vikings. Vikings 9-2, the second best team in the NFC, which no one expected. But the Cardinals 6-5, whose QB Kyler Murray came back from a torn ACL last season, and are looking really good with new wide receiver Marvin Harrison. They are looking playoff bound. I think the Vikings do in fact win and clinch a playoff berth. Then the Titans and the Commanders. Titans 3-8, game means nothing to them. Like the Jaguars, any team over 7 losses is out. And I think the Commanders win. Simple as that. Buccaneers and the Panthers. Buccaneers, I think, come out with the win and improve to 6-6. I do not think they can win all but one of their next 5, all of the games left. I think they do in fact lose 2 games and are eliminated from playoff contention. I think Buccaneers win this game but lose some in the future. Then at 4:05, the Rams are playing the Saints. Rams 5-6 are trying to improve to, like the Buccaneers, to 6-6. Saints 4-7 fired their coach earlier this season and have since won 2 games, looking pretty good. Although they are not going to make the playoffs no matter what, I think the Rams do win this game and eliminate the Saints fully. At 4:25, the Eagles are playing the Ravens, top 2 running backs in the league in an epic showdown. Both of them are having impeccable comeback seasons and have both switched teams. Derrick Henry from the Tennessee Titans and Saquon Barkley from the Giants. I think the Ravens come out and win this game, and it's going to be all of their rushing that wins it. Then at 8:20, the 49ers are playing the Bills. 49ers 5-6. I don't think they make the playoffs. It's crazy because I don't think there's only a few teams that have missed the playoffs after making the Super Bowl. One of them was the Rams in 2021. I think the Bills win this game and clinch a playoff berth. Then tomorrow, the Browns are playing the Broncos. Browns winning their last game, which meant nothing against the Steelers. And Broncos, I think they do reach the playoffs, although they're probably going to take a first-round exit. Still a comeback after last season. I think Broncos win, and that is it for this week. I'm Miles Shapiro. Thank you for watching Miles of Analysis.